Chapter 3. Good versus Bad Choices. Hey there. Let's talk about something super important. Choices. Every single day, we face tons of decisions. Some are small, like whether to wear your favorite sneakers or not, and some are bigger, like deciding to study for a test or hang out with friends instead. What makes these choices good or bad? Think of life as a road with two paths. One path leads to better results like getting better grades, having more fun, or building strong friendships. The other path? Well, it might seem easier at first, but it usually doesn't lead anywhere great. The thing is, we all have the power to choose which path we take. And those choices? They shape who we become. I remember when I was about your age, I had two big paths in front of me. I could either spend my time working on my seashell stand, or I could hang out at the beach all day and let my business slip. One option took work, but the other was so tempting. I bet you can guess which one was the better choice, right? When you make good choices, you feel proud of yourself. You learn, grow, and move forward. But when you make a bad choice, it might seem fun or easy at first, but it can hold you back. Don't worry, though. Even bad choices can teach us important lessons. So let me tell you a story about a decision I faced early on. I had just started my seashell stand, and things were going great. I loved seeing all the different people stop by. Families, tourists, even my neighbors. They'd buy shells, pine cones, and sometimes grab a free lemonade I offered with their purchase. It felt like my little business was really starting to grow. One sunny afternoon, just as I was setting up my stand, my friends came running down the beach. I could hear their laughter before I saw them. "Max, come play volleyball with us," my friend Sam shouted, grinning as he waved me over. "The weather's perfect, and we need one more player." Have I introduced you to Sam yet? He's my best friend, and has been for as long as I can remember. Sam's the kind of guy who always knows how to have fun, no matter what we're doing. He's got this carefree attitude and a way of turning any boring afternoon into an adventure. Sam's family is pretty well off. They live in this big house by the beach, but you'd never know it by the way he acts. He doesn't care about money. He just wants to enjoy life and have a good time. Whether it's volleyball, skateboarding, or coming up with wild business ideas, Sam's always there to pull me into something new. But even though he loves a good time, he's the type of friend who's always got my back. If I'm stuck in a tough spot, I know Sam's just a call away. I looked at the net they had set up near the water, and man, it was tempting. I loved volleyball, and everyone seemed so excited. The waves were crashing gently in the background, and the idea of spending the afternoon with my friends sounded like a blast. But then I glanced back at my seashell stand. I had promised myself that I'd put in a full day of work, and I knew that running a business wasn't something I could just do whenever I felt like it. I had responsibilities now. Sam jogged over. "Come on, Max. You can take a break, right? You've been working hard all morning." I hesitated. What should I do? Play volleyball with my friends or stick to my plan and work at the stand like I said I would? I turned to Sam. "I really want to come, but I promised myself I'd stay here all day. Business comes first," I said, though part of me still longed to join them. Sam raised an eyebrow. "Are you sure? It's just one afternoon." "Yeah, I'm sure," I said, trying to sound more confident than I felt. I need to stay focused if I want this business to grow, but hey, maybe next time. Sam gave me a thumbs up before heading back to the game, and I watched them start playing, feeling a bit of regret. But I reminded myself why I was staying. And guess what? Later that day, a huge group of tourists came by. More people than I'd seen all week. They were buying shells, asking questions, and even grabbing some lemonade. I made more sales in that one afternoon than I had in days. If I'd left to play volleyball, I would have missed it all. That day taught me something important. Sometimes making the right choice means giving up something fun now for something better later. It's not always easy, but if you focus on your goals and think ahead, the rewards can be worth it. Looking back, I didn't regret missing volleyball one bit. I was building something that mattered to me. So, next time you're faced with a choice like that, ask yourself, what will help me get closer to my goals? It's not always easy, but trust me, it's worth it. Now don't get me wrong, no one's perfect, and I've definitely made my share of bad choices too. One time, I decided to cut some corners. I was getting a little lazy with my seashell stand and thought, why put so much effort into making it look nice? People will buy my shells anyway, right? Wrong. I didn't clean up my stand that day. I didn't lay out the shells in an attractive way or restock the pine cones. Instead, I just sat back and waited for customers to roll in. And you know what happened? Nobody stopped by. It was embarrassing to see people walk right past my messy, boring stand. That day, I learned the hard way that bad decisions lead to bad outcomes. I didn't just lose money. I also felt really disappointed in myself. But I didn't let it get me down for long. The next day, I worked twice as hard to make my stand look inviting again, and business picked up. The key here is that even when you make a bad choice, you can always learn from it. It's never too late to turn things around. When we talk about good and bad choices, we tend to think about the big ones, like whether to work or play, or how to handle money. But the truth is, the small choices you make every day are just as important. It's those little decisions that build up over time and make a big difference in the long run. Let me give you an example. Every day, I had the choice to arrive early and set up my seashell stand or sleep in a little longer. It didn't seem like a big deal at first, but here's the thing. When I showed up early, I got more customers. They saw me working hard and respected that. But on the days when I got lazy and showed up late, I missed out on some early bird customers who went to other stands instead. Those small decisions, like being on time, staying organized, or being kind to your customers, are what set you apart. Good choices lead to good habits, and good habits lead to success. So next time you're faced with a small choice, remember, it might be small now, but it's part of a bigger picture. Make the good choice.